Hello everyone, welcome back to Virtual Lab Infra. My name is Uttam. Today I'm excited to launch a brand new playlist dedicated to Citrix virtual apps and desktops. So in this series, we will build complete Citrix environment from scratch using Home Lab. Whether you are a beginner, a Citrix administrator, preparing for interviews or simply want to hands-on experience, this playlist is designed for you. So before we begin installing Citrix component and let's look at the lab environment we will be using throughout this series. So as we know, I have hosted my uh, domain controller on uh, hardware Dell server, but you can still use on your laptop itself, installing the VMware Workstation 17 Pro. That is the latest version, and it will be very good and compatible with all kind of hosts like ESXi, Citrix, Gen Desktop, and etc. So this is my primary domain controller, and this primary domain controller is responsible for all the Kerberos authentications like uh, domain controller services, as well as it is also responsible for DHCP DNS. So this server is not only the domain controller, also it takes care of assigning the automatic IP to the VMs. We manage DNS configuration on this server. Along with this domain controller, Along with this domain controller, we have hosted few more VMs. Let me show you that. So this is the OU that we are using on our all the playlists. So it will be very good and familiar for and easier to learn all kind of environment, whether it is Windows Server playlist you want to go through, or the VMware ESXi hypervisor, or the Citrix environment as well. So this is the OU called India, which is created, and there are few more OUs are created under India. So admin account OU is basically for the admin accounts. So we have created VMware admin for VMware related or to manage VMware environment. To manage Citrix environment, I have created Citrix admin. It is up to you, whatever name or whatever account you want to create. Similarly, for group, we have created a groups OU for distribution and security groups. However, we are not using any security group, but in future or maybe upcoming days, we can create a security group in this OU. In the member server, whatever server we have, we are creating in member server, and offices we have three locations: Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai. So like it is just a structure like I have created this structure to just understand and recognize like how the location and how the departments are, you can uh, consolidate them, and you can manage them from the OU level. So from Bangalore, I have HR and IT and workstation. Similarly, I have created for Citrix. You can create again HR, IT, workstation, or finance, whatever department you have. And then I have created a OU called Citrix resources where I have kept Citrix servers. Let me bring one more server here, which is Citrix. So I will quickly tell you what are the VMs and prerequisites are required. And then in the next session, we will show you how to install all these components and create virtual machines. So I'm gonna keep it on the Citrix resources under Citrix resources server. So basically, apart from this domain controller, WinPDC01, which is my Windows primary domain controller one, I have created a server SF01, which is a front storefront server. VDA01 and VDA02 are virtual desktop agents, and DDC01 is nothing but delivery controller. So what I did is on my DDC01, which is my delivery controller, I have installed all the Citrix components like Citrix Studio, Citrix Site Manager, Citrix Director, and License Server. So Citrix Site Manager is responsible for creating a sites, licensing server for managing the licenses. Citrix Director is something where you will monitor your machines catalog, user machines profiles, user sessions, uh, what are the latency or the resources or utilization you can see in the Citrix Director will show you everything now. Similarly, VDA, as I said, VDA 01, VDA 02, they are agents. These machines will be hosted and user will access the URL, the storefront URL, and they will able to take the RDP, take the RDP or take the console of this VM. So at a time, you can make multiple user to have this desktop experience from the URL itself. So Citrix Studio, when you access the Citrix Studio, you can see the machine catalog details where you will create a machines and add them as a machine catalog, which will be available for your users so that they can take a desktop experience. Desktop experience in the sense they can log into this machine and they can work for their for daily activities. Similarly, delivery groups. Delivery groups, it is ensures like what are the machines are registered, what are the application hosted on this delivery group. You can see the desktop. So let's say if user logs into the Citrix storefront and they can what kind of desktop name they can see that you can decide and you can give the name so that when user log into the Citrix they will see this desktop icon with this name. Similarly, if you hosted any application, you have created any application for your users, they can be accessed from the Citrix environment, storefront, and they can utilize them. You can create multi-policies, n number of policies using policy option. Logging is something where you can see the activity that are performed in the Citrix environment, like somebody who taken the console or somebody created any machine catalogs or whatever activity will be uh, has been done, you will see the activity here. A storefront is nothing but the storefront that you have created and added here. So in my case, I have only one storefront server and that is added here. So that is sf01.virtuallabinfra.com. So my domain name is virtuallabinfra.com. So all the authentication being done with my domain controller with the domain code at virtualinfra.com. Licensing here you can see what are the license available. You can see all the activity here. If you have created any app package, suppose if you want to package like any application like office application and you want to instead of installing it on their desktop, they can launch it from the desktop itself. So that is how this environment, guys. So just I want to show you, this is the director, Citrix director, where you can see the sessions. Like I have two sessions. So two sessions in the sense like BDA 01 and BDA 02, they are two machines that has been available for your user. So currently I am using VMware admin as a user. With this admin account, I have logged in two virtual machines. Since due to license, I am not able to access from the desktop version. So I'm not seeing any desktop icons here. Or however, I have already configured the desktops and application, but due to license, since we don't have free subscription license, so we require pre-evolution license so that you will able to see and launch the desktops. That will do the same thing. Like that will allow you to log in directly and it will launch the servers or virtual machines for you. Since I don't have license, pre-subscription license, so what I did, I directly logged into these machines, VDA 01 and VDA 02, and here I'm able to manage them. So if you go to sessions, you can see them. I am using my laptop, which is my endpoint. With my laptop, I am accessing these virtual machines. So if I show you here, VDA 01 and VDA 02, these two machines I am accessing it from same laptop. Also, if you go to search, so let me show you in the dashboard what else you will see. In the desktop, if you have Windows 10 machine hosted, so Windows 10 machines are nothing but single session machines. They are called single session machines. So here you will see whatever machines are allocated and how many users are being accessing it. Similarly for multi-session, this is here you will see multi-sessions. Once your users are accessing it from a storefront, you will see their sessions, like how many sessions are failed. Is there any machine that is stuck in boot? Any unregistered machine? All the details you will see here. License, as I mentioned, you will see the license details here. And whatever sessions are being connected and their utilization you can see, CPU and memory utilization. So if you come down in infrastructure, you can see the delivery controller name is DDC01, which is online. There is no alerts. Site database is connected. License server is connected. Configuration logging database connected, and monitoring database is connected. If any of this source not connected, you will face some issues because the delivery control will not able to supply the required services. So this is how you will check and monitor your environment. Also here you can see if you click on search, if you select user, you can be able to search user. In my case, I have only one user, which is VMware admin. Once you select that admin user, if user is accessing multiple virtual machines, virtual desktop, which also called Citrix desktop, you will see the sessions here. So I have two sessions which is showing connected, which is VDA01 and VDA02 machines. You can select any of them. Let's say I will select VDA01, which is my this machine. So just to understand, let me open the desktop. Okay. So now you can log off the session from here. You can take the remote as well. So let me show you what is shadow here. Using this shadow option, you can take a RDP of your users machines when they have some issues or you want to uh, troubleshoot them. So you can take the shadow. It will take few seconds and it will download the setup file. With help of that, you will be able to take the RDP of that machine. So it's still downloading. Let's give a minute. So this is downloaded. So this invite, once downloaded, you have to launch it. Once you launch it, you have to request for a control. Let me show you that as well. So it says still attempting to connect, so you'll have to wait. Trust me, guys, this is very important playlist going to be, and many companies are using Citrix environment for their users and customers. And if you're a Citrix administrator, you will have a lot of opportunity to work, and there is a good career in this profile. Oh, okay. So it is. Can you, as you can see, my VDA01 machine, desktop machine. Now it is asking me to, would you like to allow this help assistant to connect your computer? You'll have to click yes. Now, now you should be able, see, I can see the, let me do one thing. I'll keep like this so it will be easy to understand. So this is my VDA01. I'll keep like this. So this is my desktop machine and this is my remote assistant. So what I have to do, I have to request for a control and this user has to click on yes to allow the control. Now Now you have all the control. You can do whatever troubleshoot you want to do, whatever help you want to do for your users or customers. So this is how the shadow will work. You can log off, or you can, go to control panel. So whatever you want to do, you can do it for your customer or users and assist them. Okay. This is one of the thing. User experiences a lot of sluggy, or you can say it's not responding properly. Being an administrator from here, so basically technical support engineers or L1.5 kind of role, you will only manage Citrix director. But being a Citrix as administrator, you will configure everything like from a scratch, creating a delivery control, machine catalog, delivery groups, packaging, application packagings, uh, migration. So all this kind of role, in this role you will get a chance to work. So as I said, like if the user complains that my system is completely frozen and not able to work properly because of no proper response. So from here itself you can end the task, like you can select unwanted services and you can end them. Upon the user confirmation, you can see the process, what are the processes are running. Similarly, if you go to search again, you can search for machines if you are aware of the machine name. So in my case, it is Win. Sorry, so actually VDA 01 and 02. So you can select the machine and uh, you can power. So there are multiple users. Basically, user how they will log into the machines. There are two ways. Either there is a persistent kind of session where you will allocate a desktop or a machine for a particular user. So only that user will log into that machine. Nobody else will touch that machine. There is one more, as I said, multi-session. So when you create a multi-session, it will be a you can create a dynamic session. Dynamic session in the sense it will be like random login. So whenever there will be a machine available, user may log into that machine. So in that case, let's say one of the machine is not working properly, or that particular machine has some issue, you can put that machine on maintenance mode. So now this machine has been, sorry, now this machine is on maintenance mode. As you can see, when you hover the cursor, it says maintenance mode is on. So once this machine is maintenance mode, your users will automatically shift to different machines and they can log in without any issue. So when this machines are allocated automatically, when this machine you put it on power mode, sorry, maintenance mode, there will be no impact. User even won't able to, they they don't even get to know that I have logged into different machine, because there all the user profile will be automatically shift to a different machine. So this is how you will manage Citrix director for putting maintenance mode, and you can see the utilization. You can get the details of a user, like how users is accessing particular virtual machine, what are the latency being used. So this kind of details you can manage. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Like we are going to create a playlist and we'll cover everything. So here you can see the endpoint IP is nothing but from where the machine is getting connected. So I'm connecting it from my laptop. You can see the endpoint name as well, which is my laptop name, host name, IP address, and you can also see the latency or time state 55 minutes. So these are the details you can see here. So that's all, guys. Let's create this playlist and let's discuss together and we'll learn how to configure each and everything from a scratch. So till then, have a great day. Bye bye.